Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Ari Ackerman. We're here at the J-Post conference in New York City. Let's take a closer look. Some people put themselves out there, other people really put themselves out there. And what I love about your content, first of all, it's real, it's bold, and there's truth in content. Like it's a lot of like the ideas of like, I'm just gonna be a content creator, I'll do it, but you there's heart in there. October 7th changed us in a lot of different ways. And for you, you've always been outspoken in different ways, but you've now enhanced the way that you want to defend Israel, help the Jewish people as a whole on social media. Tell us, like, what was the moment for you that you're like, I have to go bigger?
Well, I was always, as I was giving speeches on college campuses and, fighting anti-Semitism in my way, but I wasn't really doing it on Instagram. But after October 7th, I felt that was the best way to communicate to as many people as I possibly could. But this isn't a new thing. I mean, people say, yes, Instagram is new, Reels are new. The way I'm going like this on Instagram is new. People like to stop me on the street for. But it was in me from my family, my very proud mom and my very proud grandfather, who were major Zionists, major Jewish advocates, not doing what I do necessarily, but they did it in terms of their way of philanthropy and giving back to the community. But very proud to sort of be in their image. And I miss them every day, and I hope they're looking down and they're very proud of what I'm doing. Because I really feel like the Jews are in a fight for the survival of our people right now. And we realized that especially after October 7th, when they attacked us because we were Jewish. And it's, now it's the same way that's happening in the United States and all over the world, where we're just being attacked because we are Jewish. And I just feel like that needs to stop. So I want to do all I can to make sure that we fight back and that the Jews will survive for billions of more years. Or billions, maybe the world won't survive, but as many years as the world survives. But this is the moment. This is our time right now to do something. So how could I not be?
So, as someone who's putting themselves out there, was there a moment in the last almost 2 years where you're like, I moved the needle, or like I wanted to do more? Was there a moment, like a specific moment?
I don't know if there's a moment. I was just the honorary Grand Marshal of the Israeli Day Parade, so there are things that are like sort of honors that I've been given that makes it feel like to me that I'm making an impact, and people coming up to me on the streets and stuff like that, which is amazing. But I love hearing when I'm inspiring somebody. And that to me, when somebody says that to me, it means, okay, great, I'm doing something that means something to them. But what it also means is that they are then going to go, because the word inspired, they're going to go then do something to help the Jews with somebody else. Okay? And that's the best way. That's what we can do right now, because we're 15 million people. We need everybody to be out there and be inspiring people and be communicating the message and be doing things for the Jewish people right now, because we're so small in number.
What do you tell somebody who wants to start advocating on social media, doesn't know exactly what to say, what to do? What do you tell them?
Somebody approached me 13, 14 months ago, whatever it was, and said, all right, you speak a lot, we like it. Do reels. I'm like, what's a reel? I'm like, it's a true story. I sort of knew, but I didn't really know how to use it or anything like that. Just start trying to do it. It's not that hard. I literally hold the camera like this, and I look at it and I speak. Anybody can do that.
And by the way, I love that, because that is what I call that organic engagement. And one of the things that I've seen is that there needs to be more of that organicness, right? It's that inspiring moment you're talking about.
I think it's organic, and I think the word authentic too. Yeah. I think everybody should be authentic to who they are, and that's what I try to do on my Instagram. Is just speak my truth and do what I need to do to help the Jewish people.
Right. And where can people learn more about like your personal sort of like advocacy?
I mean, just follow me on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok yet or any of these things. I can barely keep up with Instagram. So my name is Ari Ackerman, and it's Ari Acker, Ariacker on Instagram. And this is my boy, Zach Sage Fox.
What up? I'll answer your question. I feel bad I stayed longer. Okay, what was your question really quick?
So I'm going to do this way first. So first of all, both these guys, heroes. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. Sorry. Both these are heroes of mine. I go back to authenticness of what you said, and inspiring. And what was a moment for you that you said you had to do something?
Oh, when I went to the West Bank and almost died.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, that's it.
So this is one of these things is that there's creatives and there's authenticness. And the last thing I want to ask you is, what's your hope for the next 6 months for these?
I mean, my hope is that everything just hopefully gets better somehow, that people continue to fight, but really like that people stand up for themselves, that people stand up as loud and proud Jews. That's my hope, because we have to remember we have to take care of ourselves right now.
As you can see, the J-Post conference was a truly incredible experience, bringing together the Jewish community and others to learn, connect, and make a difference. This is Aaron Herman, and thanks for watching.